Hello YouTube, Dr. Sola coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria. So, since the last time I did this video, we have had some experiences that I finally could explain today. So for starters, let's go back. For those of you who are new to the channel, I had a 48 volt forklift battery, and after trying to charge it for a few months, I wasn't successful. So I broke it up, sent 17 to a recycler, and then I kept 7. Of the 7, we have 1, and then we have 6 of them connected to a 12 volt inverter, and we've been using it to power the rest of the compound. So there are a couple of units attached that are outside the main house, and we needed to provide them with electricity at night. When we started this, they were able to get anywhere from 7 to 9 hours of electricity a day. But over the last few days, they've gotten less than 3 hours. They turn it on at 7 or 8 o'clock. By 10, it starts to beep. By 11, it goes off. So I was asking myself, what were we doing wrong? Why were we going backwards? And I couldn't understand why we're going backwards. So today, we got a dedicated charge controller, a 100 volt 50 amp charge controller that's 12 volts to work exclusively with this. We have 600 watts in panels, and then we've also added our trusty Schumacher charger. Today we're seeing 14.5 volts to the batteries. If we see 15, I'll be very excited. So why has it been going off? If you all remember, we had added these battery balancers / equalizers. They are 1S balancers and equalizers, and they could balance by up to 1 amp. Well, they claim 6 amps, but I'm going to feel comfortable saying 1 amp. They can move up to 6 amps, supposedly from the battery with the higher voltage to the batteries with the lower voltage. We've run this thing for over a month and we've not seen a difference. And then over the last 3 days, we started to see a difference where the batteries were, the inverter was shutting down much faster than it did before. And we're seeing the same voltages every day, 14.4, 14.5, and we couldn't understand why there was a reduction in capacity. So I decided to do some investigation, some sleuthing. I checked every one of the cells. Well, with a hydrometer, one of the youth copper broke it. So we're not able to check specific gravity, but doing an eyeball test and looking at the cells as they charge, it's definitely boiling much more than it did when we started out. Could you remove this, please? It's definitely boiling much more than when we started. Remove the wood too. So let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Put your camera light on for me, please. Don't worry. Use my phone. Looking there, you could see it's boiling, which is very good. That's a positive. We like to see that happen. This one was the one that's been giving us a tough time. As you could see, something is happening. Bring the light closer, please. You can hear it more than you can see it. And little bubbles. Yep, you just saw it. So this should be happening much more than it is right now. This was another bad cell. You could see this one is also, you could see bubbles. Let me cover this because inhaling this stuff hurts the lungs. Clean this for me, please. When you're done, not now. So this one, you can see this one boiling. Put the light over there. You see that one boiling? Clean this one too. This one, I think I already showed you this one. This is boiling a little bit. This one, so this is boiling as well. And this too should be boiling. Yep, this is, well, actually this battery doesn't look very good now that I've put light on it. This battery does not look that good at all. It has some stuff on top of the plates. So having said that, we've gone with this, turn the light off. We've gone, we've seen an improvement in how the battery charges. We've seen an improvement in how the battery charges. We're seeing some bubbling, which is what you want to see in your lead acid batteries. This one has been getting very warm, and the heat has been traveling, which is something you also want to experience with lead acid batteries. However, we've not gotten hot enough to the point where they would, really boil and get really hot. I mean, some have gotten hot, but not all of them. So till that happens, we will struggle. So what was our big problem? What was it that was causing us? Why the system was shutting down prematurely relative to what it did before? Well, very simple. This broke. This is from the balancer equalizer. So once it broke, it wasn't seeing it, and when it was doing the equalization, it was only when it was doing the balancing, it was maintaining it at 10 volts. It wasn't maintaining it at over 10 volts. So I was seeing 11.1 volts. When you put a load on it, it dropped to 10.8 volts, and at 10.8 volts, this inverter went off. Something very simple. We're trying to solve a problem. We wound up creating a new one. So it's amazing. I was about to write these batteries off, that it was a big fail, that all the effort we put in was for naught, only to find out that something as simple as one of the cables for the equalizer broke, and once it broke, we were not able to properly charge the batteries. Actually, we were charging the batteries, but in the evening as it discharged, it tried to maintain 10 volts or over 10 volts instead of trying to maintain 12 volts. So if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. If you're here to subscribe, please click the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified each time we upload a new video, click the bell icon, and you'll get notifications in your email that we've uploaded a video. So I'm waiting for my lithium iron phosphate batteries to arrive, and once they do, with the new Lux Power inverter, once they arrive, I'll be running tests, and I hope you'll be as excited about them as I am. Once again, this is Dr. Sola coming to you from Lagos, Nigeria.